Hello everyone, welcome back to another club exclusive video, and today we are doing Wrexham. They surely could they, go for a fourth successive promotion to reach the Premier League? The Premier League they have never taken part in. And it's funny that Wrexham, since the 1980s, they're taking part in second flight football since the 1980s. Crazy. Those guys made cup runs for the sake of making cup runs. Those guys played in European competition. Back in the 80s, they were playing teams like Porto, Roma. They even beat Arsenal in the FA Cup to beat the Gunners 2-1 after being behind. They lost in the next round to West Ham, but yeah, at that time Wrexham was in the doldrums. They went into administration. They slid out of EFL football in 2008. Wrexham, the oldest club in Wales, third oldest professional team in the history of football. Crazy, man, but we're here. Their first season in the Championship is no gonna be easy feat. But then when they got there, they spent so many years in the National League. 15 years in the National League. They won their first game in the National League, beat Stevenage 5-0. Poor run of results. And Wrexham almost got relegated to the 6th tier. In certain times, they were finishing mid-table. Financial trouble, racecourse ground, winding up orders, struggles in playoff competition, losing to Wrexham, losing to Luton in playoff competition, semi-finals, losing playoff finals. They finished 19th on points in 2020, their lowest league position. But then they had the takeover. Rob McElhenney, Ryan Reynolds. They're included in FIFA 22, rest of the world. Wrexham, big club. Wrexham finished second to Stockport in 2022 title tussle, which saw Stockport win, get promoted. Wrexham had to be in the playoff semis. They lost to Grimsby, who eventually got promoted. They reached the FA Trophy final. They lost to us. They progressed to the 4th round in the 2022-23 FA Cup. National League team to do so. They beat Coventry in an upset. They were eventually knocked out by Sheffield United. The title tussle with Notts County, trading first spot back and forth. National League records, wins, goals, goal difference. Wrexham won the battle, which saw both teams, Notts County winning the playoffs, managed to get promoted. And then the next season, Wrexham resumed their competitive rivalry with Stockport, with both teams aiming for promotion to League One, ultimately finishing second again behind Stockport County. But then Wrexham, once again, first League One campaign, they finished second in that, with a promotion tussle with Wycombe Wanderers, which saw Wycombe fade and Wrexham get over the line. They held their nerve to get promoted behind the runaway leaders in Birmingham. So here we are in the Championship with Wrexham. What can they do? Their first game in the Championship. No easy task. They got to take on Southampton. Away from home. St Mary's Stadium. Early kickoff. Southampton relegated from Premier League. And then they should be able to beat Hull in the EFL Cup. In the Carabao Cup. Make a cup run in that. Then their first game in the Championship. At home against West Bromwich Albion. That's going to be an early kickoff as well. And then after that, next week, they got Sheffield Wednesday. They should be able to beat Sheffield Wednesday in that one. Then they've got Millwall away. Millwall away. Holly, Ryan Reynolds. Those Wrexham owners coming to one of the most feared grounds in the country, the Den. Oh boy. Can't wait for that game. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to talk about the signings, the potential signings. Wrexham have been making a lot of movements, strengthening their squad. But I personally think this is going to be a season of consolidation for me. If you look at the players, they've got Arthur Wonko, Callum Burton, Danny Ward. You'd assume Danny Ward's going to be the number 2 and Callum Burton's going to be the number 3 with Wonko being the starting goalkeeper, considering he is young as well. Defenders, I probably still think they need to strengthen in terms of the defence. I think they need a right back. They need a right back. In fact, they're lacking a right back for me to put Wrexham any higher. Liberito is a good signing, but they definitely need some right back cover. I'm not seeing any right back cover here. They got Lewis Brunt, Max Cleethorpes, Egan O'Connell, Dan Scarr, centre backs. But I still think Wrexham are in the market for new signings. They are. Midfielders, I feel like they got an abundance of midfielders at the club. Tom O'Connor, James McCain, Cannon, Evans, Dobson, Rathbone, Reven, Barnett. I mean, Barnett will probably potentially be on the right. Probably play right wing back along with James McCain. It's probably by James Elliott-Lee, Longman. Then you got the 2 new signings, George Thomas and Windass and Lewis O'Brien. We're going to talk about them. Ollie Palmer for the forward line. I know Wrexham are looking for a power forward, even though Ryan Hardy signed with them. I know, crazy, I know. Ollie Palmer, Jack Marriott, Jay Rodriguez, Paul Mullin went out on loan to Wigan. Sam Smith is there. They got him in Jan. Bickerstaff, you probably assume is on the way out. Foul, Jay Rodriguez, Jack Marriott. Probably wouldn't be able to trust any of those guys, so Wrexham in the market. But yeah, transfers in. They got Ryan Hardy from Plymouth for £700,000. Championship striker. It will give competition to any other strikers Wrexham do manage to sign. We're actually going to talk about that as well. Danny Ward coming in. As the number 2 goalkeeper to Arthur Wonko. Liberito Carastes came in. 2 mil from relegated Empoli. George Thomasson coming in. 1.2 mil from Bolton Wanderers. That's going to be a body in the midfield. Josh Windass, after Sheffield Wednesday couldn't afford him, he got released. And they went over to Wrexham, Josh Windass. And then Lewis O'Brien coming in from Nottingham Forest. That could be a good signing as well. And then outgoings, you had Wilball, Luke McNillis. Wilball went to Shrewsbury, Luke McNillis went to Forest Green, and Luke Bolton went to Mansfield. And then loaned out, Paul Mullin to Wigan. So they've got Gronengren in a friendly. And we're actually going to look at that. So Wrexham, they're going to make a shock move for Christian Eriksen. We're going to make a shock move for Christian Eriksen there. That's what I saw. So I'm going to actually check out that article. We're going to check out any other articles involving transfer rumours of Wrexham. Imagine Wrexham managed to secure the signing of Christian Eriksen. That would be massive. That would just elevate Wrexham some chances as well. Linked with a number of players as well, 6 new players. He won't come cheap. Eriksen's United. contract was worth £150,000 per week. Yeah, there's no. I don't think he's ever going to. Nah, I don't think Wrexham are going to pay for him. But they would have to compromise if this transfer was to happen, though. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Appeal of Wrexham, high-profile player, 46-game championship season. I'm just thinking to myself, is he going to hack 46 games a season for a team that has ambition to be in the Premier League? Is he going to hack that? I'm not so sure. I've got my doubts. Do you know what I'm saying? I've got my doubts. Dismisses concern. But even player. But even we've got some articles. Sheffield United's Kiefer Moore. Crazy. Wrexham being linked with Patrick Bamford. They're being linked with Kiefer Moore. But imagine if they get Kiefer Moore from Sheffield United, a team that's going, you know, Sheffield United, they've even got ambitions of winning the league as well, getting promotion. Command a big salary at Wrexham. Because what he's earning at Sheffield United, 25k for playing 5 goals. It could help Wrexham in the short term. He isn't signing for the long term. Do you know what I mean? So you've got that in and a Wrexham insider. EFL rule means 5 Wrexham players will need to be sold, axed or loaned out. Wrexham could manage a 22-man squad. They're allowed a 25-man squad. Goalkeepers must be registered if they're over 21 or over. That's peak. You know what I'm saying? He has 30 players aged 21 and above. Yeah, he's going to have to make decisions. He's going to have to make big decisions now. 5 of those foremost names will be sold. Have to be sold. 5 players will leave Wrexham. Jake Bickerstaff, he'll be gone. Ollie Palmer, foul. Marriott could be loaned or sold. Mendy ain't playing. He won't play. George Evans, winner space Depot as well. Still on the show. Bamford's an option for Palestine. Okay. Wrexham now linked with 3 will move. Colombian forward. He wants to move to the UK. Wow, okay. Guys, let me know what you think of Wrexham's chances this season. Do you think they will consolidate, finish top half, get playoffs? What do you guys think will happen with Wrexham this season? Subscribe, like, share the video. Peace.